We have finished the Blackpool Marathon of 2017 and I am bloody knackered. That did not go well. Oh, first, by the way, here we go. Here's the medal. This is what this looks like. I did a good thing. Apart from that, I was really hard going. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a big Bernie thing in the sky up there. Being Scottish, by the way, also flag. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm not really a big fan of it. Not a big fan of it at all. First thing was okay. Really slow first kind of 600-700 meters before we turned the corner. Then managed to kind of get into what felt like an alright rhythm. Was kind of doing somewhere between 4:10 and 4:15 kilometers for the first 6 or 7. Felt okay. Kind of decided all I was going to do was stick with what felt comfortable, and then just stay after that. And it didn't go particularly well. It just got progressively slower. Didn't chase it though, which I'm pleased with. Just kind of stuck with however it was going. Still got to about, for a turnaround, still doing 4:20s, 4:30s maybe. That's only about 8 miles in, to be fair. By the time you got out to the far end, which is miles over that way, you won't be able to see it. Started to slow down, but we're still doing under 8-minute miles at that point. And kind of kept that up until probably about 15 or 16 miles. At that point, things just started to get quite messy. By 17, I decided to start doing about a minute walk each mile, because the weather was getting to me, and by that point, in fact, for a good bit before that point, I could feel the legs as well, which we're not appreciating me trying this after 3 weeks not running. That's the one thing I have learned from this, if nothing else. So if you're not putting the miles and you're not fully fit, don't try and run a marathon. It's a stupid thing to do. So yeah, got progressively slower basically. Generally speaking, when I was running, I was still doing 8-minute to 8:15-minute miles, and that kept up pretty much the whole way, in fairness. But the walking breaks were becoming more frequent. Probably about after 22, they started being every 800-900 meters probably, whatever. And beyond that, there was points where I was stopping basically every 500 meters, if not that. And from about 24 miles, I started to feel cramp as well, which didn't help. So I had to keep stopping to let that calm itself down before I could start again. Just really hard going. I did think a couple of times about calling it quits, because I mean, what's the point? What's the point in doing that to yourself if you're not fully fit? Didn't feel enjoyable at all. Didn't help as well. The out and back nature of the course just meant you were kind of going on bits and pieces that you'd been on before already. And despite passing through the prom, there's very little crowd support here. It's particularly obvious at the extremes of the course, but even, to be honest, even at the finish, there's very little. Really, the only people that are still there are the people who've already finished. And that's probably even only then, because they're still waiting for someone else that's out there. So a bit underwhelming. Maybe I'd say something different if the race had gone better for me. By the way, I got under just under 3 hours 30. By the way, I think the clock time will be a little bit slower than 3:30. I stopped at about 3:29:40 or something like that. From point to point. I didn't notice anything at the start, so I'm not sure if they've got a point time or not. I guess we'll see. Well done, man. But yeah, I think all said and done, very disappointing day. Not entirely unexpected. Considering I'm supposed to be in London in 4 weeks' time, and I'm meant to be having at least the next 2 weeks before that off, I don't think I'll be doing Stirling. And of course Luxembourg 6 days after that, so that's again looking quite unlikely. I'm not going to say no yet, but I'll need to adopt a very different strategy if I decide to do them. I could play around for a bit longer, but I think that'll probably do. I will sign off there from a very sunny Blackpool and a very tired Gary. Until next time.